You can know grammar rules, you can know many words, but if you don't understand phrasal verbs, English conversations will always feel incomplete. Native speakers use phrasal verbs all the time. They use them at work, with friends, in movies, and in daily life. If you really want to sound natural, these are not optional. These are essential. Let's start with wake up. It simply means to stop sleeping. For example, I wake up at 6 every morning. You hear this phrasal verb everywhere, from daily routines to casual conversations. The next one is get up, which means to leave your bed. For example, I got up late today because I was tired. Native speakers often use wake up and get up together, but they are not the same. Turn on is another must-know phrasal verb. It means to start a device or machine. For example, can you turn on the TV? The opposite is turn off, which means to stop it. Don't forget to turn off the lights before you leave. Look for means to try to find something. For example, I'm looking for my keys. This is much more common than saying search. Find out means to discover information. For example, I found out the truth yesterday. Native speakers use this when talking about news, facts, or surprises. Give up means to stop trying. For example, don't give up on learning English. This phrasal verb is very emotional and powerful in conversations. Keep going means to continue. For example, even when it's hard, keep going. You hear this a lot in motivational speech and daily talk. Come back means to return. For example, I'll come back later. Very common in everyday situations. Go on also means to continue, but it is often used in conversations. For example, go on, I'm listening. Native speakers say this all the time. Run out of means to have no more of something. For example, I ran out of time. This phrasal verb is extremely useful in real life. Pick up has several meanings, but one common use is to learn something informally. For example, I picked up some English by watching movies. This one is very important for language learners. Put off means to delay. For example, they put off the meeting. Native speakers use this instead of delay in casual speech. Set up means to arrange or organize something. For example, we need to set up a meeting. You hear this a lot at work. Take off means to remove something or when a plane leaves the ground. For example, the plane took off on time. Context tells you the meaning. Get along means to have a good relationship. For example, I get along well with my coworkers. Very common in social conversations. Look after means to take care of someone or something. For example, she looks after her younger brother. Bring up means to mention a topic. For example, he brought up an interesting idea. Native speakers use this often in discussions. Calm down means to relax or become less angry. For example, calm down, everything is fine. You hear this in emotional moments. Check out means to look at something or investigate it. For example, you should check out that new cafe. This is very common in spoken English. Finally, work out means to find a solution or to exercise, depending on context. For example, everything worked out in the end. This is one of the most natural-sounding phrasal verbs in English. These 20 phrasal verbs are not advanced or rare. They are part of daily English. If you start noticing them in movies, conversations, and podcasts, and slowly practice using them yourself, your English will immediately sound more natural. You don't need to use all of them at once. Choose a few, use them in real sentences, and repeat them in different situations. That's how phrasal verbs move from understanding to speaking. English becomes much easier when you stop fighting phrasal verbs and start using them naturally.